Hi everyone, delonewolf here. Welcome back to some World of Warcraft. In today's video I am playing another warfront where we have to do Darkshore. The reason for that is I do want to take a look at the final boss here, which is something that I have not done the first time that I did the warfront, because I basically went back to base for a buff at the wrong time. And then another aspect of this one is because we actually get a reward for this warfront, and to my surprise it's a 385 piece. So it's 370 for the other warfront. I thought it would all be the same, but that apparently is not the case. So for this one, what I am going to try to do is we're gonna try to grab the 4 buffs if I can. And I will try to stick with the front of the group as much as possible. So we can contribute a little bit here. We still have to build up our buildings. So we have a little bit of war to go. You have no wood to collect. And I do have a bit of iron from that, which we can contribute here again as well. Okay, for the wood, I think you can grab this and go cut some wood. Yes, and then let's take a quick look at the raid. Well, there's still people fighting at the front, so let's see if we can go and join them actually, rather than spending so much time on the resources. So here we get a small group that is pushing forward. Let's help them out. Quick look here, so more warlocks. Oops, gotta refresh my dots. I'm taking on the champion sentinel. It does look pretty cool, but is it a lot of fun? That's... I'm not really sure. I tend to only do these really for the rewards. So let's get going. Let's also take a quick look at the map and see. Most people seem to be engaging in it. That I would say is good news. Keeper Dagda. Let's go after this one. Oh, the dots have to refresh Curse of Agony. There we go. And we get another group incoming. See if I can use that one here.
Good. The magic of Gloomtide strands will allow our apothecary to train alchemists and create a monster to fight beside us.
Okay, gonna try to keep the... Yep, she's down, she's down. That's pretty good. And someone else still going forward. Thought we had a paladin tank that was trying to do that. Yep, another patrol right here. Let's see if we can stop them as well. Some AoE. There we go.
We have finished building the altar of storm.
Another archer here. Let's go.
Power yourself, or use it to take the shape of a formidable ally.
Well, we're not gonna do all of that stuff. You do have more options so far. Dots. There we go. And he's down. Another group. Definitely want to spread my Curse of Agony, because every tick is potentially giving me more of these shards. So we want to do that. Ooh, and the archers keep popping out here, trying to ambush us. Next. Alright, quick look at where the army is at. Oh, they're fighting over here. And it looks like we've got one warrior that is really pushing forward. Let's see if he has been dragging some stuff along. Let's see if we can help him out with a AoE stun. There we go. And actually go after these ranged guys. That ought to do it. Oop, still have a blooming protector up here. He goes down and looks good. Next up, oop, that warrior is already pushing inside here. Let's see. Oh, got full unstable afflictions. Let's use him. Oh, he's already down. Maybe draw more attention. And that's actually an NPC. That is pretty cool, actually, if you look. Oops, there comes a big wave. I can use AoE. Draw them in. Ah, they actually stayed back here for some reason. Let's do that.
With Ashwood Depot under our control, we can swiftly navigate the battlefield and call down aid from the sky.
Full unstable affliction. Down you go. That's good. Give me more soul shards. Let's see what's happening. Man, they are pushing really hard. And maybe that's the trick here. Obviously, people want to do this as efficiently as possible. I know in the other Warfront, you basically have to wait for the siege weapons anyway. So, and you need plenty of resources to build everything up, including those siege engines. So that's a bit of on a track that you can't really influence that much. Let's do that. So we do draw some of that group with us, but definitely not all of them. Oh, all of that stuff is already gone, so back on the elites. Couple of beasts coming in. Let's do that. And down you go. That's looking good. Ooh, that is pretty cool as well. Those glaive throwers. Look at them go. Yeah, now have to admit here from the visuals, you are in the middle of a big fight. I think that is pretty cool. Let's put up the dot here as well. And let's go. Ooh, I get stunned. Let's take a bit more distance and go after that first ancient protector. All unstable afflictions are running. Let's actually do another drain. Ooh, that's gonna stun me, I think. Do we have to fear her away for some reason? I'm not really sure. I don't think so. Let's see if we can take this on. And then I guess in order to be more efficient, what I should do is really spread my Curse of Agony around. Use those as sources for my shards. And then get back on the big guy who, well, doesn't really die very well. 80%. Should I still go back to get my buff? Because it is a lot of damage, of course, potentially. But on the front here, it is, in my opinion, pretty cool looking. Constantly interrupted, then you get the glaives falling on your head. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Let's see if we can take care of these guys. Okay, I will actually go back and see if I can grab the buff. Group-wise, there's not that many. Well, look at that. It's actually a pretty big group that is going forward. So let's do a quick grabbing of some wood, and then I can fly back.
Hello.
Which you then have to know exactly how that is called. What is this called?
I'm listening.
Ah, there we go. First one is back to the main base. Got some people still working in there, but the main group is really pushing for that that final part. And I'm seeing a flight path here. Anything else here? No, so you can't just fly back. And we have an alliance group that might be making us a life hard back there. Let's see. Altar of Storms. Oops, that's only 2, so we can take... Let's take that. Troops. Where do we get that? Armory and weapons. This is... Plague Works provides blight throwers, siege vehicles. So they're even skipping that. That is interesting. Recruitment. Let's take a quick look at that. So we can spend this on some Lancers. Apparently the best one. Or Alchemist. I'll take Alchemist. It was pretty cool to run with some extra healers in the other Warfront. And then here. Take the buff. And we should be ready. And then, yeah, let's see what happens up there. So now we got 2 healers with me. I am fully buffed with Bristling Power. Damage done increased by 40%, healing done increased by 40%, and health also increased by 40%. So that is a nice buff. Let's see what's happening back here. And then we have these 2 guys that should help with healing the raid as well. So let's get back to the front. And let's see if we can actually get to the final boss this time. Are they basically still going after these ancient protectors without siege weapons? Does look like it. This one is down to 30%. So let's start to add our own damage here a bit. And let's hope that we basically don't lose these alchemists to like the glaive throwers or something like that. But normally they should heal themselves and one another. So let's see. They're still back here. I'm not sure what they're doing though. Not seeing too much. I'm actually going to put myself right in the middle of them. Oh, look at that. That is... Alright, now they're building their catapults. And you guys keep... so 49k HP. That's not super much. But let's hope that they keep each other healed. And that's the first ancient protector that seems to be retreating. At 1%, I'm sure that it basically... Oh, he's gonna fall down. There we go. That's nice. Next one. Let's see if we can get him to go down decently quickly. Let's get back amongst my guys. Ooh, got a glaive thrower here coming in. See if I can stun that. Nope. Ooh, now we've been rooted. And again. And we also have a champion sentinel. Ah, I am actually surprised at how cool this looks and feels. You are in the middle of this battle, despite the fact that it's so many NPCs. This look at the glaives then falling on top of you. I'm just hoping that my alchemists are not useless, because right now I'm not seeing too many actions being taken. But if they can also do a bit of healing and things like that, that'd be pretty cool. Let's see. That ancient protector is now at 66%. And I'm only seeing one of them. So did I actually lose one of them already? Do you see that as like a buff? Leading allies in battle. I didn't notice, but perhaps you can recognize that by having several buffs. Ooh, now he's gonna get something right on top of him. Yeah, a big glaive. I'm hit as well. Although we are doing absolutely fine, of course. No. Yeah, he's taking some damage. As the second protector is retreating. Now, get back to me. And let's stick with the raid this time, because that's something that we completely missed last time. That is what happens back here and on that small island. So there we go. Let's see. Ah, that's what I like to see. Show us some action. Throw that plague around. Not sure what we gotta do with this. Throws an enchanted seed at an enemy, immobilizing. Do you have to throw that up here or something? Not sure what you're supposed to do with that. Back here, get a chimera, bring that down. Putrid abomination, and take a quick look at what the group is doing. So we still have an alliance attack wave here. We get some enemy siege weapons there. Still have some defenders here, so let's try and take them out. Oh, now we... Oh, well, people have learned a bit more about this battleground because these guys are all in their suits. Goblin suits, that is pretty cool. And it does look like someone has mounted that catapult and is now firing at these things. And can we just add that on top of this as well? And we get another one there. Let's see how this works. Just try to keep an eye on it. That must feel decently frustrating though, right? Shoot. Percentage gone. Ooh, and then if you get too close, that's what happens. I see. And he gives me a heal. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can do some more. That's quite an arm we got, but okay. Let's see if we can hit this, and then let's see. Someone's already on the island. All right. Looks pretty cool. Oh, and I actually lost my minion as well. There we go.
We are its harbingers.
And then these guys do look to hit pretty hard. And the army, look at all of these dead shots here helping out. Pretty cool. And then incoming bombs or something. Okay. Look at that. Let's see if I can toss one in the middle there. There she comes. Blop. Both of them hit. That was good. 7%. Ooh, and then we get some Druids of the Claw trying to flank us. Go like that. Let's see if we can still reach it. Warship glaive throwers destroyed. So you do have to basically destroy all 4 of them. Okay, this is basically that the part that makes you feel like you're on rails. What's a bit annoying is that you gotta do all of this manually. In the other Warfront it's much better. You bring up your own siege weapons and they start blowing up the gate and the defenses around it. So this does feel... I mean, these 2 guys have been going for quite a bit. I think they need to fire this 50-60 times or something like that at least. And then he misses a lot as well. 2%. Now it's also at the final 3%. Okay, and then we'll finally get to see what happens for the final part here. So we still have some people fighting this off. Alright. And now, oh, you can just take these guys.
Deploy the blight. Leave nothing alive.
And you land here. Gotcha. And do I still have my buff? Ah, it's just gone. That's too bad. But my alchemist is here.
You dare speak to me of justice? I died following your orders. You abandoned me.
Let's see if we've got any mechanics or anything.
And I will atone for it by releasing you from your torment. For the Kaldori!
Quick reset. Already down to 80%. Any ads or anything like that?
Vengeance for Teldrassil!
Not really seeing it. Mechanics. Not really. At least my alchemist. Yeah, he does want a piece of my F here. He just keeps spraying her with the blight. Not sure where that glaive came from, but alright. Oh, now we do see something. Doesn't seem to be... Oh! Alright. Some burning. Yeah, bit of burning. And then they just disappear. Okay. My alchemist's still going. And what the hell is that? Let's see. Seem to be able to interact with it. Oh, okay. And then I can try to throw that here. Not sure what that did, but okay. Down to 2%.
I will not be defeated so easily.
Okay. And she is defeated so easily. So 340 as the regular reward. It's kind of strange. It's the exact same thing as with the other Warfront. 340 gear. Although they may not want to make it even better for the effort that you have to put in here. This is after all PvE and not that difficult. So we can keep going. And we still have a long time to wait apparently. Let's take a quick look at my rewards. Complete. So I get 385 shoulders. I got 360 shoulders. Now the question is, do I have Curse of Agony on this one? No. Damaging enemy with agony increases damage of your next drain life by 130. And this one, plague damage or at your healing you have a chance to restore extra. I guess that at least works with my Curse of Agony. Intellect, Mastery, and your Leech. Straight up increased Mastery. I guess we can take that. What's down here? Soul Leech gains absorption. Movement speed by 20%. Just a bit of increased movement speed is quite alright. And then we do have that as well, which makes it a 390 piece. So, what does it look like? Doesn't look that great. But it might actually be pretty decent for my Warlock and what he wants to do. So, 390. Let's put that in here for, if I can, for a second. Up to 372. Well, alright, it's definitely an upgrade in reward. At this point of this video, I'm actually still waiting for basically the new raid, the new set of rewards. Hopefully things will be a little bit better once that comes out. But for now, yeah, warfronts and daily emissaries, which are all done. That's what I'm doing in the World of Warcraft. Some of it is still somewhat rewarding, as you can see here. But not a lot of motivation to do much more in the World of Warcraft at the moment. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time.